my new show. You know, with the intro and now title card. Today, we are reviewing Bonk's Adventure. Trampoline. Yes, Bonk's Adventure. Made by Hudson Soft, who also made games like Adventuron or Wonder Boy if you prefer. And also Bomberman for the NES and Jackie Chan's Kung Fu Action. Wah, 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 wah.
By Edison.
What's that? I hear you cry. You mean the version on WiiWare? Well, no, silly human. You see, I'm talking about the TurboGrafx-16 version. What? Never heard of that? It was released in the 90s. It was ported by Hudson Soft also. Kind of their flagship gaming system. Okay, fine, roll the clip.
TurboGrafx-16 is about to knock video games back into the Stone Age.
Back in the days when Nintendo and Sega were not the best of friends, you see they had rivalries. And with rivalries came competition. So people jump on the bandwagon of video games. They saw it as an opportunity to be like sneaky kitties. And truthfully, I don't like the name. It's a bit too 90s extreme for me. Now you see, at this time of people trying to make a name for themselves, you had to have a mascot. Nintendo had Mario, Sega had Sonic, or the little monkey boy from... But anyways, my point is, you had to have some sort of mascot. And no one bought this more than Hudson Soft. You see, what they tried to do is, well, package it with Keith Courage for America. And God, Keith Courage sucked. I mean, it was a good game, but I'm digressing. The point is, they made Bonk. Yes, Bonk. Bonk is their main character. They created him from Hudson Soft, and then they ported him over to every other system there was. Yes, they ported over their mascot to every other system there was. Yes. It's the story of Bonk. You see, you're a caveman who has to go save the princess from a big Tyrannosaurus Rex type dinosaur. And you go through type of themed levels like ice and water, and you have to fight enemies or prehistoric themes and save the princess from the big dinosaur. Totally original. Never heard that before. Ever. Like, especially back in the 90s. So the game is broken up into 5 different areas. You have the jungle, the waterways, the underwater ways. You have inside dinosaurs. You even have the moon. Yes, it doesn't get any more epic than a caveman fighting a dinosaur on the moon with lasers. So the bad guys are, eggshell head dinosaur, cricket, alligator turns into a ball, Rito Dino, yes, that is a real character, first boss, and, yeah. So there are a few power-ups in the game. You have fruit, which replaces about an 1/8 of your health. You have meat, which doesn't actually increase health as much as you think. It increases actually 0. But it will give you a power temporarily. The first level power is a caveman with little squinty eyes, and he goes, boom. And when he does that, you know what happens? Everyone freezes, like the stone, for like 3 seconds. It sucks. And you have the third level power-up, which is equivalently to being invincible for about 5 seconds, and then you have the same power. And when you hit the ground, boom, you freeze them. That's it. No fireballs, no Armageddon. Yeah, awesome guys, awesome. But there are the standard tropes in the game. You know, hearts to refill some of your health. And by health, I mean hearts. You only have 3 of them. Yep, but here's a good thing about the game, seriously. The good thing about the game is that 3 hearts does not mean 3 hits. It means like 20. Each heart takes about 1/8 depending on the enemy, except, you know, you hit those 1-hit enemies, they suck. Suck. It's still fun jump in its own right. I've played it on 3 different systems. NES, Game Boy, and of course TurboGrafx. I've not tried a WiiWare yet, and I heard it coming out of the remake. 3D graphics, awesome. 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 Yes, I'm excited. Okay, here's gameplay from the TurboGrafx-16. As you can see, pretty fluid colors. Gameplay's pretty tight, the controls work really well, and the gameplay balance of bouncing works. And yes, the lava is incredibly lazy. I mean, my god. Here's the NES. It's a touch rougher with the graphics, but as you can see, they kept the gameplay still intact. You even got the little piece of meat there. Look at this. Just beautiful to the ears. Also, as you can tell, the enemies are a pushover. Over on the Game Boy, you have, well, the Game Boy. It looks actually really good for a 20-year-old system. And clearly, he does not get any meat in this picture. But oh well, you get to see me juggle his bird. Aha! On a quick note, D'Amiga also had a port of Bonk onto its system. Oddly enough, the graphics were incredibly better than the TurboGrafx-16. Come on, Hudson, really? Better than your own version? Really, you port the game onto another hardware that's better than your system. Think about it. That doesn't work. You wanna know what the other versions did? I love. They let you bump your head, and it knocks down the enemies. Yes, you know, a useful power. Hell, if you do it enough, kills them all. Isn't that great? Isn't that useful? Well, that's it for this review. I will say, if you haven't come across this on any other system, take a look. Even WiiWare version, it's worth a play. Its unforgiving gameplay is a nice counter to the 90s and such. Remember Contra? Everyone hated that Contra game. Now they love it. Please subscribe. I will probably try to do this more often than not. But still, please subscribe, keep in touch, we will do more. If you have any games you want me to search, please comment in the box. If you don't have any games you don't want me to search, or review, or whatever you want to call it, please comment. I mean, comment a lot. I don't mind. I like criticism. Well, critique I hate, but criticism I love. This is Wiki, sign off.